Hello students, welcome to my geography video tutorial. Today I will discuss about weather and climate of standard 7. You have seen every day in TV or newspaper they are discussing about today's weather report is this. What they are discussing there? They are telling about the temperature, rainfall, cloudiness, humidity, etc. But you have never seen their written that or discussed about the today's climate report is this, isn't it? So what is the difference between weather and climate? Now today we will see about weather, what is climate. Weather is the state of atmosphere over a short period of time, whereas climate is the average state of weather for a long period of time. In the weather, what is discussing? They are saying about the temperature, rainfall, humidity, cloudiness, snowfall, fog is there or not, like this. So many things it is discussed here. So these are the elements of weather. So it may change at a given place from day to day, but they are sometimes some places they are may constant also. They may remain same also. Such as we can take the example of Africa. Africa is the equatorial region, and equatorial region means direct sun rays is there because it passes through equator at 0 degree. Direct sun rays means too much evaporation, and every day there is 4 to 5 o'clock huge amount of rainfall. So almost same every day's temperature, no change at all. So what we have seen, all the weather conditions are mainly depends on sun. Sun's rays falls on the earth, and from earth heated earth there is evaporation, and evaporation means after evaporation, whenever they are reaching in the upper layer of the atmosphere, there starts the process condensation. Condensation means cools down, and after condensation they transform into clouds, and these clouds, whenever one droplet and another droplet meet with one another, then it transform into rain, and due to the gravitational pull, as a precipitation they falling down. So this is the process. In this way weather is changing. Now we will see what is the difference between weather and climate. Weather already we have told, we know that is the day to day change in the temperature. So day to day change, atmospheric changes and conditions. So and then next is climate for the long period, that is minimum at about 35 years of time period. And weather changes many times in a day, but climate they remain constant for a long time. Weather changes occur in a small region, but climate changes occur over a larger area. In this way we have changed generally the changes of weather and climate. So this climate of a place depends on its location also. Location means just now I have told that the Africa means equatorial region. So equatorial region, direct sun rays. The short distance means more energy going. Whenever you are coming, some students are coming from one school to another, from home to school, who are coming from short distance, they are having huge energy. But who are coming from far by bus, who are coming, they are already their energy almost they had released in their buses only. That means same way here also, that the equator, the distance is very short. So short distance travel means they are full energy, and North Pole and South Pole means 90 degree north and 90 degree south. They are long distance the sun rays is traveling. So long distance means energy is almost less, means less heat. Equatorial, less strong huge amount of heat, and North Pole, South Pole, less heat. In this way temperature difference is there. Same way we can say that the sea and mountainous region. Sea region there is that is not too hot, not too cold, but mountains, altitude increases, temperature decreases. That's why there is less temperature is there. Anyway, next we will discuss about the elements of weather. Elements, what is the elements of weather? That is temperature, number 1, number 2 atmospheric pressure, number 3 humidity, number 4 we can say that is precipitation, and number 5 clouds. These are the elements of weather. Temperature. Temperature, what is temperature? Degree of hotness and coldness of air is called temperature. And this temperature is shown by isotherm in a map. So what is isotherm? Isotherm is the imaginary line. Imaginary line drawn on a map joining the places having same atmospheric temperature. Suppose where you are living, that place, beside your place, some places are there. Which places having same temperature, if you will join them with a line, then that is isotherm. So, isotherm also you know. Now, we will see that this temperature is measured by what things? You see, temperature is measured by 2 units are there. One is degree centigrade, another one degree Fahrenheit. Celsius scale is the temperature invented by Andreas Celsius, and Fahrenheit is by Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. Celsius scale, that temperature is whatever that freezing point is 0 degree, and boiling point is 100 degree Celsius. And Fahrenheit temperature, the freezing point is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and boiling point is 212 degree Fahrenheit. Now, I will discuss about the measurement of temperature by thermometer. I am showing you the figure, and you see and then start. Try to see that. Now, let's see the figure of thermometer. Have you seen? Able to see? I am trying to show you, that is figure of thermometer. Thermometer, it is a Celsius. It is a Celsius scale. Celsius scale also it has shown that is degree, 0 degree boiling point, 0 degree freezing point, boiling point 100 degree centigrade, and another side shown 0 degree 32 degree Fahrenheit, freezing point, boiling point 212 degree Fahrenheit. Now see, there it is showing that here one lower part of the glass tube and bulb are filled with mercury. Mercury you have seen, red color mercury. Then the lowest point of the tube indicates the freezing point of water, and its upper end indicates the boiling point. Next, red color that is shown generally the mercury. Have you seen? Okay. This thermometer we are using to take the temperature of body temperature by clinical thermometer. And now we will see the moving air temperature, how it is measured. Moving air temperature we are measured by Stephenson screen. Now let's see the figure of Stephenson screen. Stephenson screen is, see that two ones that you see again the figure. Have you seen the figure of Stephenson screen? Celsius and Fahrenheit thermometer both are shown here. So Stephenson screen is a wooden box in which thermometer is kept to calculate the accurate temperature. Why we are taking wooden box? Because that it is poor conductor of heat. We are not taking the metal box. Why? Because it would heat up and cool down with the variations in outside temperature. It reflects away the bright sunshine. That's why the surface of the box is painted with white. It allows also free movement of air but protects the thermometer from the direct sun rays. The Stevenson screen box is placed in an open place. The height, it is kept at a height of about 1.5 meter above the surrounding area. Now I will discuss about the 6S maximum and minimum thermometer. Now let's see again the picture of 6S maximum and minimum thermometer. Have you seen the picture of 6S maximum and minimum thermometer? I think you have seen. So now it is a varied element of weather and climate. It keeps the changing and never remains static. This 6S maximum, through this 6S maximum and minimum thermometer, we are calculating, we are seeing the range of temperature. Now see, please see this one, that is the temperature. Red color is showing the mercury. Left hand is the minimum on and filled with alcohol, and the temperature, this bulb measured the temperature by expansion and contraction. The right hand maximum and minimum. The right hand shows the temperature maximum, and this bulb is filled also with alcohol, and it is expands also, and this bulb whenever expand, totally filled bulb expands and applies a pressure on the mercury, then it shows the temperature of the maximum. In this way we will see the maximum and minimum temperature of a place. One small magnet is fixed also in this red color, above red color, that is called index. This index only showing us how much temperature, and this small magnet is used to bring air to metal, indicates to the top of the mercury level in both the glass capillaries. Next we will see about the thermograph. In there you see thermograph given. Seen the temperature, the picture of thermograph? Have you seen? Thermograph is used to measure the temperature of a place. It is a modern instrument of measuring temperature. It has a revolving cylinder and pen. Have you seen this, the pen? That white color pen is there. Have you noticed that? This pen records temperature on a revolving cylinder. Have you noticed that? This pen is controlled by bimetal strip that bends as the temperature changes. So, thermometer, thermograph and 6S maximum and minimum thermometer provide temperature related to a data of a place. And this data is used by meteorologists and to calculate the mean daily and monthly temperature. So now you have seen all the pictures, and now I'm coming to the end of my video clipping, that is the temperature, how to measure the temperature. Next, we will say about the precipitation. Precipitation means that is rainfall. That is precipitation. How to measure the rainfall? That is, rainfall is measured by rain gauge. My next video, I will say about the rainfall, how to measure. So, I'm concluding my video in this way. So, please see this and try to learn this. Stay at home, stay safe, and if it is possible, if you will subscribe my channel, then you will get all the educational video geography from my channel only. Stay safe once again, and stay at home, and be happy and be healthy. Thank you.